So have you ever been driving through a city and all of a sudden it feels really cold and dark energetically? And sometimes you wonder why other places feel so beautiful and sacred. It's not a part of your imagination. I want to talk about what's going on this beautiful ground beneath our feet and how it relates to the memory of past civilizations and what's going on right now and how it applies to you. So I want you to imagine the earth not as a static thing. It's this essence that evolves and changes over time to ancient mother or Gaia. And it holds energetic imprints. And these energetic memories absolutely influence what we would maybe deem as sacred. So if we look at Egypt, for example. And so this leads then to a fascinating concept that we also have heard of as known as portals. And these specific points on earth are conduits connecting past incarnations and their wisdom into the present time. And through these portals that we can tap into through ancient energy, still vibrate today. So the energy isn't limited to a specific location. It's woven into the fabric of existence, waiting for us to discover it. And so now for humanity to exist on the earth and operate in these set of energetic agreements, much like a cosmic agreement, these energetic agreements are aligning with the energetic framework that is needed today for us to move forward. So if we look at 3,000 years ago, was very knowledge-based. We're moving the heart, mind, body, and soul together where the gnosis, the mind, no longer is the ruler. And this is the exciting part because we're in this midst of this grand shift right now where this era is about arrival energy. It's a return to physical and spiritual integration, which is so key. And so it is a time of immense change. And yes, energy is always moving from chaos to order. And so the shift is driving force behind all these discussions around ascension and 5D, all of that, right? That's a sideshow because the true essence is understanding that the foundational shift is the integration for our spiritual selves. And the gifts of the departing energy era was this incredible development of our brain's cerebral capacity and power, but that now intellectual growth is intentional for us to find our purpose in this larger framework of what's going on the earth. And these energies, this resurgence, is really about the mystical connection to our soul. And so I want you to think of it this way. Now let's imagine a school where the curriculum changes every few thousand years, okay? So each era has its own focus, its own way of really communicating and understanding and interacting with the world. So all of this knowledge is always there. But the agreements, the place that those agreements are had, access and interacted with change. So we're in a period of cultural change right now that has gone from purely intellectual back to this holistic mind, body, and soul integration. So the shift that we're experiencing now will unfold over what we've been told is like the next 1,000 years. It's a 1,000-year transition. So there's no hurry. But this is part of why the energy feels so intense. Everything is changing right now, where this heightened awareness of this development of this new energy into this new energy era is the core experience of the divine, which is balance, which is harmony, which is connection, which is love, right? So humanity was guided by these following principles to really hold sacredness to these departing energies and also at the precipice of everything that's coming in. And what I want to say is love has always been known to be, quote unquote, mate scarce. And the fear that has manifested has been from the exhortation and the power over and power under structures that is shaped our society for thousands of years. But that is also what Gaia is shifting. This need for control, this connection can then feel dangerous unless you're the one that holds the dominance. So trust really becomes then fragile. And that's their objective, right? So this mindset creates this constant us versus them through all cultures on the earth, which we're seeing debuckle right now. And so that control, that superior energy is now being moved from that masculine into the divine Sophia, which is really the declaration of divine wisdom was always known through Sophia, the divine feminine, but it was masculine over the thousands of years was made into a male providence over religion. And so that scarcity now is being removed. We need to recognize that fear is a choice. It's not a mandate, which has been made, that feeling has been mandated upon us. And so the shift in perspective through the heart is through the physical and spiritual integration. And it's about recognizing that the body, mind, heart, and soul are equally important and they all need to work in harmony. And so the rise of the authoritarian era is departing right now. It's departing to attempt to stay in control, but we understand that as energy gains momentum in this alternative, and it's based on values and it replaces this dominance, that the value of us is to value ourselves and our own self-empowerment. And so those clinging to these departing energies, these fear-based control, those people are going to resist. And so the overall trajectory now is of integration, it's of harmony. And I find this so evident in the Akashic records, where the wisdom is really becoming this increasingly accessible energy and information to support mankind. Now, you are not alone in this journey. And the wisdom of these ancient energies, wisdom and love, is always available to us. And it really does take the motivation to really sit and to be still with it and to understand that love is not scarce. It is the energy that was held on the earth. But now these new portals are opening and these changes are happening quickly and swiftly. So I wanted to send you all my love. I want you to understand that overall, these departing energies are ones of control. And last and not least, that the body, mind, heart, and soul of integration is exactly what we're seeing Gaia do. She is shedding for energy that no longer fits with the creative, the intelligence, not AI, what I call is integrative, which is the intuitive alignment, intuitive ascension, IA, which is through the heart space. Now, this could sound all flowery and it could sound all spiritual, but the main goal for this is to really hit home for you, is to understand where you live, where these ancient portals have been through all the time in history, but also that the intelligence of the human body is now spanning like an ocean that is surrounding you. Your mind is one drop and the ocean is connected to all these different portals of understanding the ancient civilizations and what they can bring into the world in a positive and elevated vibration today, as ancient Mother and Gaia basically cleanse herself and leave these departing energies of the mind and the control and all of those that have been basically running the show for quite too long. So hope this served you. Respect Gaia, respect Mother Earth. We are nature and nature is us. So may you be well, may you be blessed, and we'll see you on the next one.